Alright, so this album randomly showed up in my recommendation feed the other day, and I ended up finally listening to it fully. Because the Internet by Childish Gambino. I already knew the song 3005 and maybe one or two other tracks from the album, but the full project together was new for me. So I put it on and just let it play. And honestly, the first thing I notice is how much the vibe keeps changing across the album. Some tracks feel pretty energetic, then the next one slows everything down and gets way more atmospheric, and then it shifts again. So the whole time listening to it, it felt less like a typical rap album and more like Gambino just trying different ideas and seeing where they go. And apparently, this project even had a whole screenplay connected to it, which is interesting. But at the same time, I'm just sitting there listening to the music. I'm not about to pause the album and start reading a script in the middle of it. But the themes across the album do stand out. A lot of it touches on internet culture, identity, and that weird feeling of always being online and surrounded by everything happening at once. That idea probably lands even more now than it did when the album first dropped. The song 3005 still sounds great, and it makes sense why that one became the big track from the album. But there are other songs where the production gets darker or more layered, and it gives the whole project a different atmosphere compared to a lot of rap albums. So the album ends up feeling more like an experiment than something trying to follow a formula. And honestly, I respect that. It's not the easiest album to jump into immediately, but after listening to the whole thing, I can see why people still talk about it. So, yeah, I'm glad I finally sat down and listened to the full album. Took me a while, but we got there.